Hawaii was kind of the trigger for the rest of the world. No one really knew what was happening. It was the beginning days, and it was quite dangerous. There was no safety systems. It was basically we'd find a piece of aluminum or a windsurfing boom because it had grip on it and cut it and tie the lines on. Let's go! You know, you really couldn't turn the kites off. It was really fun and interesting. There was a lot of carnage, let me tell you. But we really had a great time, and the sport grew faster than we ever imagined it. It was really exciting. And then the world kind of went crazy. Wow, kiteboarding. It was just really, really going nuts after that.
I think Airush comes back here to let us test gear and ride, and mainly just because of the great conditions that Maui has to offer. It's super warm water and it's really windy, so it's kind of an all-around great spot for the sport. It's kind of where the sport started also, so it makes sense to come back and test out gear here.
The new gear's awesome. Clinton, the board designer, and Mark, the kite designer, came out and we talked to him about the new kites and gear. Learned a lot of stuff about how they're designed and got to ride them, and they're just super cool. The new line is incredible, especially the boards. Got to ride a couple of the new boards for most of the trip, and they're sick. Super fun to ride.
No prize, good endeavors. Newest, hottest, coolest, whatever. It all goes.
So for me, developing the boards is actually a really emotional, creative process. It's like you're putting a bit of your soul into the development. You take so much time on it, and really thinking about what people want. The thing with having 3 key models is, we really didn't want to have a whole lot of different boards, because it's basically like you want to get the boards to be as diverse as possible in their use, and by making a lot of different models, it really makes that easier to just slip boards into a very narrow category. So by making 3 key shapes, really looking at sideshore, all-round and onshore, we really made every board as versatile as we possibly could.
What I really like being with Airush is that they really listen to their riders. They're not just throwing out boards just to make all the money. They really want to make a good product. So when Airush is sending us to these places, they really want feedback. They don't just want video, they don't just want cool pictures. They really want to listen and feedback on how their products are working in all conditions.
To be honest, having the designers here was probably like the most beneficial thing, I think, to the process, because we really just got to talk with them about how they're designed, like why the kite does this, why the boards do that, and really understand where they're coming from when they design it.
You can feel what their thoughts are in the boards and how they build them, and then you can kind of put in your own 2 cents and say, oh, I really love the tail rocker, but it's the board's a little bit too flat near the nose, or whatever the case may be. So I think it was really beneficial to be around them and kind of hear their input and give them our input as team riders. So yeah, it was really important to be here on this trip, test the 2015 gear out, because we like to progress and evolve our product, and overall it's going to really benefit the average rider, and really what you want to do is just go out there and have fun. So if you have a good product to go out and ride on, it's going to be that much more fun.
So it was just a neat vision to see this thing grow, and I just had a great vision of seeing the sport just going crazy. Like, look where it's at now. It's just so much fun. You can travel with it, you can take it anywhere. You can go with moderate winds, you can go with heavy winds, and you don't have to have as much stuff. You know, your power range is so wonderful now. You know, it's a joy. You know, everybody can do it, and you know, young kids, you know, and you look how many women are in the sport. That's just fantastic. It's a great sport.